Hi, everybody. Joe Cioffi here. Weather in a minute. Monday, the 18th of August. On the lower right, you can see Hurricane Erin continuing to move northwestward, bringing rain and some wind to the eastern Bahamas. And it's going to continue on that track for another day or so before it turns more to the north and eventually to the northeast. We're going to come back to it in a moment. In the meantime, we did have a front move on through, and it's sagging southward. There are some leftover clouds with that this morning, but on the whole today, I'm thinking that across much of eastern Pennsylvania to southern New England, we are going to see some improvement and eventually go to partly sunny skies. And we'll also probably see a drop in the dew points. Although, if you're in central and south Jersey, southern Pennsylvania, and point southward, that drop in dew points, and that means the drop in humidity, is probably not going to come until tonight and tomorrow. So today it's still going to be on the humid side for areas from the southern half of New Jersey and southern Pennsylvania southward. But go up the Hudson Valley and into New England, we're talking about dew points in the 50s and temperatures in the 70s today with a partly sunny sky and a northeast wind. Can't really complain too much about that. Radars are nice and quiet this morning up and down the eastern seaboard, and we don't foresee any issues regarding that. Now, let's take a close up look at Hurricane Erin, which went through an eye wall replacement cycle over the weekend, and that has been completed. It's what happens with these strong hurricanes. They get really powerful, and then the eye degenerates. It has to just sort of recharge itself, and it breaks down and a new eye forms. And we're starting to see signs of that during the overnight and into this morning. An eye reappeared for at least a little while on the satellite loop, and you can see that the motion is generally west northwest to northwest. Getting closer to the eastern Bahamas. Now, not much has changed in terms of the overall idea here, where we're going to see it turn northward and then northeastward out into the open waters of the Atlantic. But Erin is going to grow into a large hurricane geographically wise, I guess is the best way to put it, which means that the gales are going to spread out for at least 250 or even 300 miles in all directions around the center as it moves further and further north. So it's all going to be about rip currents, rough surf, and coastal flooding at high tides from the southeast coast of the U.S. all the way up into southeastern New England for much, if not all, of this week.